everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about PCOS. Also, before the video starts, I just want to make it clear that I am not a doctor. This is just my opinion and my research that I have done by myself. Okay. PCOS is short for polycystic ovary syndrome. Now, PCOS comes with a whole bunch of other issues and symptoms that honestly can sometimes be way worse than just having cysts in your ovaries. PCOS is the most common hormone disorder for women all around the world, but yet it's also the most uneducated to not only the health professionals that take care of us, but also to the patients who get diagnosed with it. Women with PCOS have irregular or non-existent periods. My goodness, are you moody? That all has to do with the hormones, you know. You try not to be. Anyway, so you start losing your hair, you start growing hair in places you really don't want it. Like a few little hairs here, a few hairs here. Another common symptom in PCOS is weight gain. And the reason for this is because your body doesn't know what to do with the foods that you eat. Acne and sleeping problems. You're either getting too much sleep or not enough. On top of all of those symptoms, PCOS also puts you in higher risk for the following. It's too many to say, so I'm going to have them come down the screen right here. Yep. And the last but main one, infertility. PCOS is the main cause for female infertility. And again, the reason for that is because your ovaries are not producing enough estrogen. And if you're not producing enough estrogen, you kind of go through the same similar patterns of menopause in a way, and then you're not getting your period. If you're not getting your period, you can't get pregnant. You're not ovulating. So now a little brief rundown on my story. I wasn't fully diagnosed with PCOS until I was about 21, 22 years old. However, my first realization that I should have known it existed was when I was 17. I was having my period for like 2 months straight, and I had went to the doctor. She had put me on birth control. That's what they usually do. They just put you on birth control. And I ended up getting this huge dermoid cyst. Anyway, I got it removed, and it was so big that it actually took my entire, was it my left? I believe my left ovary. So I am left right now with only one ovary. And since then, I have had 1 to 2 other procedures for the same exact thing. So in my early 20s, I was on the opposite end of the PCOS scale. After I hit 25, I kind of flipped over on the other spectrum, and now I am not ovulating, I am not producing enough estrogen, and I am losing the hair, gaining the weight, getting the acne, getting the sad part is I was experiencing all these symptoms, but I had no idea that it was related to my PCOS. See, when I had went to my doctors and they told me I had it, they just said I have irregular periods and I get cysts. That is all that I knew. I wasn't told to go home and do more research, even though I should have. I wasn't told there's other symptoms that come with this disorder. A lot of women with PCOS deal with miscarriages, and I am one of them. I've been through a few miscarriages with my now husband, which is really what kind of made me realize that something was wrong. So right now we are in the process of trying to get pregnant. I was put on metformin, which is a very common medication for women with PCOS to go under whether or not you're trying to conceive. It's supposed to really help with all the symptoms. It brings your insulin resistance down. and helps with the acne, and helps you ovulate. You know, many people don't really understand what us women go through when we have this condition, and I just felt that it was important to talk about it and kind of shed some light on the situation, so that way if you have it or if someone you know has it, you kind of know a little bit of what they're going through. But the most important thing is to educate yourself. You know, a lot of the times women with PCOS don't even get diagnosed until symptoms get really, really bad. So if you think you may have PCOS or you have any of these symptoms, or you just want to make sure, Google it, check it out, look at the symptoms, and ask your doctor to test you. You know, you may need to see a few different doctors. I had to go through 4 to 5 doctors to find a doctor that actually understood PCOS. All my other doctors just wanted to put me on birth control. And that is how you know you found the wrong doctor, okay? If they have nothing else to say and they are not taking in consideration all your other symptoms that have a huge impact on your quality of life, it's time to say goodbye and look for another doctor. A great place to find one is the PCOS Awareness Association. I will put the link down below. They have lots of information. They can help you find a specialist. But nevertheless, I continue to try to lose weight, and I continue to want to better myself. And although I spend a lot of days and nights being upset, crying, and feeling like the world is crushing me, I still move on and I still try. You are not alone. And I know that it's hard, but we are here together, and it is really important for you to join a support group. There's a few on Facebook that you can join and talk to other women who are experiencing things, so you can ask questions, ask for tips, ask for doctors. It's just really important to have that. So I hope this video kind of shed a little bit of light, kind of help people maybe understand what you're going through, and also help my friends and family understand what I'm going through. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you did. And make sure to comment below your symptoms and what you've experienced with PCOS. And I look forward to talking to you guys next time. Thanks.